What's going on, folks? Figured I'd show you guys something kind of neat. I'm sure you guys have seen factory Harley-Davidson service manuals. This particular one here is on the Livewire, the electric bike. Lots of information in there. That's this basic service manual. And of course, we have the electrical diagnostic manual. So as you can imagine, on an electric bike, that book is probably bigger than the damn service manual is. And then of course we have the torque chart, torque values. That's all the different torque specs for everything in there. But the reason I want to show you this is I'm sure you guys have seen the climber manuals, okay? So I ran across something pretty neat. This is an old beat up Harley manual, old climber manual. And this one here is a Royal Star manual, again, old climber manual. You know, this is something that you can buy at any motorcycle, store, things like that. Now the factory manuals, they tend to be kind of pricey and they're a little hard to get. These books are much less expensive. Climbers actually been bought out by Hayes, so you don't really see them anymore. But I ran across some stuff here that some of you guys will be able to appreciate. And if we look at these, why would those matter? Okay, well these two here are off the Villars engines. This is stuff that was, I believe Villars is actually after a town in South Africa from what I've seen. But either way, this is an old, look at this, climber manual, as is this one. These are published by Floyd Clymer. And he's an old racer from the teens and 20s, basically back when motorcycles first got started. And if you'll notice, this particular book is from 1947. So that's kind of cool. And I thought it was interesting, some of the stuff that it shows in these books. So I bookmarked this page here, so let's see if we can get to it. So if we get in here, you'll see here that it says, the object of a carburetor is to supply the engine with a mixture of petroleum and air combined in such proportions as to make an explosive compound. Varying engine temperature and load conditions make the problem of carburation rather complex, and even the most modern instrument is really a compromise, but nevertheless an efficient one. And then it goes on to tell you here that the petroleum is a spirit distilled from crude oil and having a specific gravity of 76, for the interest of those readers who are technically inclined. And it's telling you how it is and how it works, and just the level of information in these books is really crazy. Like, compared to more modern books, it is really wild the amount of stuff that it tells you. And even things like, it gives you the gravity of fuel, which that still holds true to this day. That's pretty close. We have more in this one here about carburetors and how they work. It tells you about different fuel bowls and stuff. And this thing here tells you, it makes me laugh when you read it, tells you about petrol from the gasoline, or from the tank, it says, flows through a pipe into a flow chamber, which is shaped like a 2-ounce cylindrical tobacco tin. It is smaller, as a matter of fact. That's crazy. Like, the information in these books is presented in such a way that, it's easy for people to read, and it's easy for people to understand. Now, these are very simple machines. They are. These are old antiques. These are very, very simple machines. And these Villars engines, these are 2-cycle engines. They don't have valves or anything. But then we run across this here. Now, this is not a climber manual. This is printed by Bagnall Publishing. And you see, again, I've noted it. Now, if you read it, it tells you this is the book that makes experts of beginners, including American models from 1920 to 1971. This thing will explain to you what compression ratio is, It's going to give you an actual explanation of it. It also explains to you the principles of a two-stroke engine, the principles of a four-stroke engine. I mean, again, the information in these old books is really pretty wild. It's not information you're going to find in more modern books. And this book here, I'm trying to remember the date. Oh, this one's from 1974. So, you know, pretty wild the info that's in these old books. So, you know, I don't know what you guys are doing today, but I guess you see what I'm doing. So now, I guess I will take this guy here and I'm going to find out what the proper flat rate times are and how long it should take me to work on all sorts of random old motorcycles from long, long ago. Yamahas, Triumphs, Suzukis, Kawasaki's, Hondas, I mean, you name it. There's Harleys, Hodakas, every damn thing in here. We'll find out how long it should take to work on these things. So, you guys enjoy your weekend. I guess actually it's not your weekend anymore. It's Monday. It's still my weekend. But we're off on Mondays, so maybe I'll get my BSA manual out here. This is everything I could ever want to know about a BSA and how it functions. And yep, it all fits in here. And that's, what, 5 different models? Yep. Ha. Pretty funny, y'all. All right, you guys take care. I'll see ya.